Yo, what's up? It's late at night. I just wanted to create something sick because I was working all day and I just need to get my creative juices out. So I'm gonna make something kind of weird and see what happens. I had a little bit of a tone going with this plugin called New Distort. I like hitting this dice button and getting a random tone with it and then sort of tweaking it from there. But this is what I had. I'm using my old Fender Mustang with P90s in it with 6.9 on the knobs. A bunch of notes from my old guitar tech, Tom, saying, "This guitar sucks! Get a new one, get a telly." And then eventually I did get a telly. It's late at night, so it's gonna be something more chill, I think. All right, we're just hanging out. I got my watermelon juice, my Arizona watermelon. Sick. Sounds good. Maybe we'll throw our good old friend Thermal on it after. That sounds sick. I just got this other plugin because my buddy was using it the other day, Portal. I love the overtones in that. That is so sick. So I'm also working on a sample pack. So I'm gonna pull in. It's just not figured out yet, but I do have a couple of the samples ready to go. So I'm gonna poke those in real quick. It's gonna have 6 different tempos, 9 different grooves, and a bunch of one shots that you can throw into any session just to get the ideas flowing. Let's just see if any of these work out. That one's really cool. What else? Maybe that one at some point. Maybe later. Cool. So I got 3 that I really like that I can sort of just slap around the song. Oh, that one works perfect. Let's throw a Thermal on that too, give it some vibe. That's sick. I'm just gonna crush it a little bit more. And I'm just gonna SPL it, make it a little bit drier. It's really cool. I'm gonna add another lead on top. Whoa! What was that? Last note didn't work. Maybe I'll tune this down 2 steps. I remember, dude, when I used to tour with this guitar, it would never stay in tune. There's like sweat baked into all the screws and all the knobs that sometimes you have to like force it to work, you know? I'm gonna crank this Portal guy here. All right, the first half was cool, I'm pretty sure. It's just kind of like a sick textural thing. Maybe we'll just throw like an auto panner on it. Cool. Let's add in some low end stuff. Kitchen sink. What is that? Maybe not that one. That one's cool. Maybe we'll just bring in those stick clicks into like as a fill into this part. I do think it needs acoustic, so I'm gonna add that in. And we'll definitely go a little lighter on compressions. One of of the cooler tracks that I've made. Usually I do like a super punk thing or over the top emo thing, but this is definitely feeling very like cool guy sounding. Let's get a shaker. I'm gonna get some headphones. All right, definitely gotta fix that. Cool, just gonna pitch it down a little bit. Make it sound like it's in a computer. I'm gonna write some lyrics. Da, 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 da. And then we just add in one vocal that's like, sup, sup. Yeah, I was just picturing that like a homie was chilling with me. I'm like, sup, everyone's crunching more, bored. Nobody's cool anymore. Nobody's cool anymore. I'm bored. Yeah, I'm bored. Yeah. Nobody's cool anymore. Hey, don't be falling like that. Nobody's cool anymore. I'm bored. Nobody's cool anymore. Nobody's cool anymore. Nobody's cool anymore. Nobody's cool anymore. So what am I doing this for? I'm kind of trying to write about how like people are afraid to be their true selves because there's so much internet going on that like nowadays like if you try to promote yourself it can be taken wrong and seen as like cringy by people even if you're just making cool art, and then it can just be blasted online and then you feel bad about your art. I hate that. I want people to take chances and make weird stuff. I love to work with people who are strong personalities and like know what they want out of their art, you know, rather than doing this safe middle ground thing. That's just kind of how I'm feeling, and that's what I want to talk about, and it's flowing out right, and it feels right for this song. Maybe because it's a cooler sounding song with like sort of that new wave guitar tone on it. See what this watermelon juice can summon into my brain. So what am I doing this for? Why? What am I doing? What am I doing this for? A little too much at the end. What am I doing this for? What am I doing this for? Cool anymore. I mean, that's kind of catchy. And your life can change like that. What am I doing? Dial in the EQ on my voice a little bit on the main. Nobody's cool anymore. 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 Why you so mad? Don't push it too far, everyone will laugh. Don't be yourself, everyone will laugh. I'm afraid everyone will laugh. I'm afraid everyone will laugh. There it is. And we'll do this one as a left and a right this time instead of that straight down the middle thing. It sounds cool, but I'm afraid everyone will laugh. What am I doing? So what am I? It just needs one extra syllable. This needs to be higher up, dude. Get up there. So what am I doing this for? There you go. Yeah, my voice sounds better up here rather than catching sort of lower where there's more bass coming out of my throat. So what am I doing this for? Cause nobody has my back. I'm doing this for. Oh, lay out the welcome mat. Wipe your shoes on the welcome mat. Wipe your shoes on the welcome mat like when you go to someone's house and it's like you don't leave a mess in their place. It's sort of like symbolism for like when somebody just like leaves a comment on a video, like they'll walk by, wipe their feet, and then just leave a terrible comment on something. Wipe your feet on the welcome mat. There's kind of no symbolism there leading up to that, so it feels even though I just explained it, in the song itself, it doesn't really make sense. So maybe there's something a little bit better. Let me keep trying. Roll their eyes and get real mad. I mean, that's kind of straight up. Doing this for roll their eyes and get real mad. Or roll their eyes and get real mad. I just really gotta dial in those backing vocals, so I'm gonna switch back to speakers. That's a bad speaker. What am I doing this for? Roll their eyes and get real mad. I'm afraid everyone will laugh. So I make this jacket. Dude, this is driving me nuts. Stay, please. Black out. Thinking about that. It's a leather jacket, skinny jeans and a real fake leather jacket. I had a real fake leather jacket. I had a real fake leather jacket. I got too fat. But how do we make that fit? Tight pants till the button I snapped it. 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 Let's just get a left and a right, and we'll do one more of those ahs and force the tune because it's a little pitchy. I could do the high. Let's go for it. I had a real fake leather jacket. Tight. Just poke it in there a little bit. It doesn't have to be a crazy loud vocal. I had a real fake leather jacket. There we go. Tight pants till the button I snapped it. My head hurts. I have to please the world. Button I snapped it. I have to please the world. Yeah. Button I snapped it. I have to please the world. I have to please the world if I want to. We're going to rhymer.com. That's what we're doing. Not looking good, guys. Burled, curled, furled, burl, squirrel. No, can't use squirrel. Hello, sir. How are you doing today? I am Rogue. Trying to come up with words doesn't work. No, we're just gonna change it because we're stuck. There's way too much to think about. It's like you have to think about that sort of stuff as you're creating the art. I mean, I don't. I just freaking post it. I try my best for sure, and I try to catch myself when I'm being too cringy and shit. But you can't help it, man. That's what art is. There's way too much to think about. There's way too much to think about. Worry till I'm over it. Worry till I throw it out. Overthink and throw it out. Overthink and throw it out. Overthink and throw it out. Dude, there we go. Vibe check. Pause. Restarting Pro Tools. Hold on. I really like this. I think it's kind of like a shorter video, but I think I want to call it at that point because I want to just come back to this fresh with a couple more lyrics that I just have scattered about, even if they're just one-liners, and then really figure out a chorus and keep rolling with this. But I like this idea of a song like everybody's too cool now to just like be themselves and post stuff because understandably it can be ripped online by everybody in the entire world. So it's kind of tough. It's really hard to hit upload sometimes, but even just doing these videos, I feel like I'm starting to beat that system and just create stuff and upload it to the world, and people seem to like it. So even if they just like the process of it and they feel like they can get something out of this mix or recording, I'm happy, man. It's inspiring. It's cool. With that, I appreciate you guys watching. Create something sick. My email is always open, petexzen@gmail.com. Please subscribe. Join the Patreon so you can see all my weapons because that's where I post that sort of stuff. And I'll catch you guys next time. Letting it rip. Here we go. What's up?